Circles and circumference. Alright, a circle is a focus or set of points in a plane equidistant from a given point called the center. So a circle is a set of points equidistant from a given point called the center. A radius is a segment that connects the center to the edge of the circle. A chord, also known as a chord, is a segment with end points on the circle and a diameter is a chord that runs through the center, passes through the center. So a picture okay, this little symbol is a dot with a circle around it. That's the symbol for a circle. And the symbol for a circle with the letter that corresponds to the letter that is the center of the circle is how you name a circle. Alright, in this case, this circle would be called circle A. AB, or segment AB, would be a radius, wouldn't it? That's a radius. Segment CB. Segment with end points on the circle. It's a chord. Chord that passes through the center. Diameter. Any questions on those terms? Very good, very good. And turn the page. Radius and diameter relationships. The radius of a circle, all right, lowercase r, that's the radius. The radius is equal to the diameter divided by 2. The diameter of a circle is equal to 2 times the radius. Everybody all right with that? So if you're given the diameter, you could find the radius, and verse versa? No. If DC equals 9, AB equals, if D to C, that's a C right there, it's not real clear. If D to C is 9, how far is it from A to B? 18, good. Good, good. If AB equals 12, A to B equals 12, DC equals 6. Very good. Concentric circles, another definition. It's on the middle of page 698. Concentric circles are coplanar and have the same center. Concentric circles are coplanar and have the same center. So you've seen them before. It's just a circle inside of a circle, right? Oh, it's hard to draw. That's not it. Maybe. Closer. Close enough. Concentric circles. Coplanar and have the same center. Take a look at the picture on the top of, or the example on the top of page 699. Find measures in intersecting circles. Let me see if I can get you a picture of some intersecting circles. You got a little one here, and it intersects with a bigger one here. And then you've got a little problem there where you've got this segment, RCDS. So we got an R, a point C, a point D, and a point S. The diameter of S is 20, so the diameter of S equals 20. Diameter of S. Check that. Let's do diameter of circle S equals 30. Alright, diameter of circle S equals 30. Diameter of circle R, so diameter of circle R equals 20. That's a circle symbol there. ds equals 9. Find CD. Don't let the circles mislead you here, okay? It's a segment addition postulate problem, and all you really need to focus on is this segment, all right? Diameter of OS is 30. I'm sorry, the diameter of circle S is 30. So if the diameter of circle S is 30, how far is it from C to S? It's 15. If the diameter of circle R is 20, how far is it from R to D? R to D would be 10. And if D to S is 9, you're finding C to D, which is this portion. Does everybody see that? So if it's 15 from S to C, and it's 9 from S to D, how far is it from C to D?
6.
Isn't it 6?
Yeah.
15 minus the 9 is 6.
Oh.
It's your segment addition postulate. That if this entire segment is 15 and this portion of it is 9, isn't this what they're asking for? So x plus 9 has to equal 15. They gave you the 10 as a decoy, all right? And then they added some circles to the picture as a decoy. But don't let it fool you. You can handle it, right? Good. Very good. You guys remember doing the segment addition postulate?
Yeah.
Says use the diagram above to find RC. R to C, right here. Well, if R to D is 10 and C to D is 6, isn't R to C equal to 4? The two smaller pieces added together have to equal the entire piece. Okay? In the middle of page 699, circumference. Is the distance around a circle. Circumference is the distance around a circle. Let's write some formulas. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Circumference is also equal to 2 times pi times the radius. Both of those formulas will give you the distance around a circle. Make sure you know this. If circumference equals pi times diameter, then doesn't circumference divided by pi equal the diameter? See it? If you have the formula C equals pi times d and you divide both sides by pi, aren't you left with the d? So your diameter is equal to the circumference divided by pi. if the circumference equals 2 times pi times the radius, then doesn't the circumference divided by 2 pi equal the radius? Same concept. If your c is equal to 2 times pi times r, and you divide both sides by 2 pi, aren't you left with just r on one side of the equal sign? Okay, so now you've got a formula to find radius if you're given circumference. You've got a formula to find diameter if you're given circumference. If you're given the diameter, you can find the circumference, and if you're given the radius, you can find the circumference. And that's what you're going to be doing some of today. Okay? Let's turn the page, and it says to find the diameter. We're on the top of page 700, example 5. Find the diameter and radius of a circle to the nearest hundredth if the circumference is 106.4. So we are going to find D and R when circumference is 106.4. So it's a substitution problem, right? We just said that the circumference divided by pi equals the diameter. So the circumference is 106.4. 106.4. So 106.4 divided by the pi button in your calculator equals the diameter. So take your calculator and do that division. And use the pi button. And do your rounding on your last step. So 106.4 divided by pi button equals, should get 33.868. So 33.868 is 0.87. 33.87 equals the diameter. And just leave that in your calculator, because how are you going to find the radius? 33.87 equals the diameter. How are you going to find the radius? You're going to divide that by 2. So push divided by 2 equals 16.93 equals your radius. Any questions on that? How to find the circumference? Not the circumference. Circumference is just plug it in, right? Circumference equals pi times diameter, or circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. When you're doing that as well, if you have to find the circumference when radius equals 9.2. All right, we're going to the nearest hundredth. Circumference equals 2 pi r. Circumference equals 2 times pi times 9.2. So that's what goes into your calculator. Push 2 times pi button times 9.2. So 57.81. These formulas that involve pi mean to use the pi button on your calculator while you're multiplying, and then in your last step do your rounding. Yes? 2 times pi times 9.2? Yeah. Got it? All right, let's do one more. Find D and R. Find D, which is diameter, and R, which is radius, when circumference equals 77.8. So you write out the formula that circumference divided by pi equals diameter. And then you can substitute. 77.8 divided by pi equals diameter. I got like a 24.765, so I'm going with 24.77 equals my diameter. And then with the value that's sitting on the calculator, I'm going to divide it by 2 to get the radius. So 12.38 is the radius. There's my diameter and radius of the circle when you're given the circumference. Anybody have any questions on anything we talked about today? Finding the circumference, finding the diameter, finding the radius, identifying a radius, a chord, a diameter, any of that stuff. Alright, your assignment for today is on page 701. Ten through 27. Make sure you do it on a separate sheet of paper. Page 701, 10 through 27.